Welcome to ZeroSpace. This is a project that a small team, including myself, has been working on for a few years now, and we're excited to finally show it off. Everything you see here is still in pre-alpha, but I wanted to showcase some of the units and systems in ZeroSpace in a slower, more relaxed environment. You may have noticed that a lot of other RTS content creators are uploading videos about the game right now, and I felt it would be helpful if we had a space where we could go through things a little bit more slowly and explain the units in detail instead of in the action of a real game. There are a lot of things I'm intentionally going to be leaving out here. The goal is that this can serve as a basic introduction to the units so that you can more easily follow other creators' videos, which I will be linking below. To start things off, the Protectorate player is sending out some of his basic infantry units, the Commando, to patrol around the map, when suddenly he runs across a group of 4 Grell Harbingers. The Harbinger is a bulky Tier 1 frontliner with a powerful eruption ability that does big damage in an area. These commandos are overwhelmed, but can avoid the eruptions with their jetpacks, retreating back to safety. To defend these commandos, the Protectorate has brought in some Avengers. These tanks are very durable, and while the Harbinger's eruption ability is powerful, the cooldown is long, and they don't deal very much damage with their attacks. This lets the high damage commandos snipe the Harbingers from behind and take them down. In addition to being durable, the Avenger tank has 2 different turrets it can be uniquely upgraded with that are placed upon the top of its chassis. The first turret is a rapid-firing cannon, allowing the Avenger to become a well-rounded core combat unit. Alternatively, they can be upgraded to have a speaker that provides an armor bonus to nearby infantry, allowing them to have tactical flexibility and work with other unit types. Which is important because the Avenger is not invincible. The Grell have sent in their Lashers. These are a long-range, high-damage backliner. They don't have a lot of hit points, but they do have the ability to cloak. In ZeroSpace, the way to detect a cloaked unit is to be nearby it. This means the cloaking ability allows these Lashers to get up the ramp safely, however, it doesn't allow them to fight uncontested. After working through the tanks, the Lashers can fight the soft commando core, taking them down with ease. At this point, the Protectorate player has lost a lot of supply. In most RTS, he would be behind. However, in ZeroSpace, there is an incredibly powerful mechanic that can be used to come back, the top bar. You gain charge to your top bar whenever you lose units. It is never a win more scenario. Every faction has a host of different top bar abilities. The main one for the Protectorate is call in reinforcements. For 25 energy, this allows the Protectorate player to call in preset unit selections. There are many to choose from, but in this circumstance, the Protectorate player is going to bring in the Bastion. These are small, tough walkers with a shotgun attack that deals damage in a cone, making them fantastic against small, squishy Lashers. The Lasher does bonus damage against heavy armored targets, however, the Bastion is medium armor, meaning that it's taking no extra damage from the Grell. The Lashers are quickly beaten and have to retreat. As they run, you can see how proximity affects cloak. If these Bastions had their speed upgrade, they'd be able to stay on top of the Lashers, allowing other units to take them down. But while Bastions are strong against clusters of smaller units, they don't stand a chance against the big guns. These Reavers have a powerful charge ability. After a windup, they can quickly engage enemies, even trampling over and stunning them. Their tough hides don't care about the shotgun damage from the Bastion, and their area of effect claws melt through them quickly. But nothing is indestructible. As these Reavers move towards the Protectorate, they encounter some disruptors. These laser tanks can fire while moving, gradually building up a charge that does immense damage when it maxes out. But these Reavers have a trick up their sleeves. When they're taken out, a group of Stingers spawn from their corpse. These are small, fast Grell with a damage over time component. Every time the disruptor changes target, it loses its charge, meaning that it's very bad against these small targets, allowing the Reaver to escape. The disruptor also relies on its movement to stay safe. As they go up this ramp, a pair of Weavers nail them with the ensnare ability, covering them in webs, making them unable to move. When grouped up with the previous Lashers and Reaver, they're able to take these expensive disruptors down without issue. The Weaver also has an automatically casted heal ability, allowing it to patch up its forces over time. It's a powerful support spellcaster, and its web even brings air units from the skies to the ground. The Grell now has a powerful front line with a lot of damage in the back and some utility spellcasters. Feeling confident, they start moving towards a defended Protectorate position, which leads them to the Protectorate's iconic siege unit, the Striker. Instead of dealing massive bursts of damage, the Striker fires prolonged volleys of missiles at the target. The Striker's sustained damage output is incredible, but it has a minimum range. This Reaver is easily able to take the hits and get on top of them, while the other forces don't move forward enough and are taken out. Fortunately, the Protectorate does have some engineers nearby. These builder units don't have a powerful weapon, but they can take the final couple hit points off of this Reaver, saving the Strikers and allowing them to siege another day. But the Protectorate is not the only one that has siege units and not the only one that has a top bar. This is the Thresher, and it is now being enhanced by the powerful Grell top bar ability Infuse. A unit that is infused goes into a cocoon for a few seconds, and when it pops out, it has twice the hit points and attack speed. This powerful statistic boost allows the Grell siege unit to move right on top of this ridge, set up, and start shelling the Strikers. It's far too durable for them to deal with. Thresher volleys deal an immense amount of damage, but they can be dodged by nimble units. These Strikers set up in siege mode don't have that ability though, they instead have to retreat. As the Protectorate Strikers make it back home, that is the end of things that I have to showcase for you here. Well, except the giant battle. Of course we're going to do a giant battle. But what you saw today is less than a quarter of all the units that are currently in ZeroSpace, and about 1/8 of what is planned for full release. It would be too much for this introductory video to go through every single option that is available to the player. We didn't even talk about heroes, or mercenaries, or ultimate abilities on the top bar. We only managed to go over 2 of the main factions out of 4, and we didn't even get to show off all of their units. I couldn't show mutually exclusive unit upgrades, the faction talent system, or even how the economy works. Our vision for ZeroSpace is a remarkably deep RTS with huge levels of customization and player expression. The number of combinations of units, strategies, top bar abilities, and heroes that you can have is unmatched by anything else in the genre. If you're interested in seeing more, please check the description box below. We showed this game to some of our YouTuber friends, and I want you to get an unbiased opinion. And then, if you still like what you see, jump over to the Kickstarter. Check things out, and if you truly want to support the project, donate a few bucks. We've been working on ZeroSpace for a long time. It's made by people who understand real-time strategy and want to make something amazing in the genre. So thank you for watching, thank you for considering our project, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Peace.